Jeremiah 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors.
God says, I will give you pastors. Because the pastors in America was set by the white man. He gave our people pastors to lead us astray, to lead us away from the true knowledge of God.
Right.
Read on.
I will give you pastors.
God said, I will give you the true pastors. Read on.
According to my heart.
According to God's heart. Where's God's heart found? It's not just it's not an organ that pumps. God's heart is found in the Bible. Read on.
Which shall feed you with knowledge.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and what else?
And understanding.
Knowledge and understanding. Give me Isaiah 33 verse 6. So God says, I'm going to give you pastors according to my heart. That's going to feed you with knowledge and understanding. Why does God have to feed us with knowledge and understanding? Read on.
Isaiah 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge.
And wisdom and what else?
And knowledge.
Wisdom and knowledge shall do what?
Shall be the stability of thy time.
Shall be the stability of thy times. If you look at our people, are they stable? Our people are in a decayed state. What made us into a decayed state? Not keeping God's laws. So God says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Give me Jeremiah 2 verse 21. So it's the wisdom and the knowledge of God is to keep us stable. Means to keep our communities together. To keep the husband and the wife together. The black and Hispanic family structure together. But without God's laws, there's no stability within our community. But without God's laws, what have we become in this community? What have we become in America? Read that.
Jeremiah 2 verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
God says to us, the Israelites. Who are the Israelites? You so-called blacks and Hispanics. God says what?
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
I have planted thee a noble vine. God put his what? The Israelites on this earth. He planted us a noble vine. Meaning, through our lineage was nobility. King Saul, the first king of Israel. He was a Benjamite, a so-called West Indian. King David, he was a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. He was of nobility. King Solomon, a black man from the tribe of Judah. He was of nobility. Now let's go back into what? Now let's go back in time. Into the Dark Ages, the Middle Ages. You have King James, was of nobility. You have King Arthur, was of nobility. All the kings of Europe during the Dark Ages, those are black men. God says what?
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
God planted blacks and Hispanics to be of nobility. At one time on the earth, we control this earth. We had kings set up, we had princes set up, we had order. It said King Solomon was the wisest man to ever exist on this earth. Now you look at blacks and Hispanics. What people do we look for wisdom? We look for our artists, our NBA players, our sports players. Those are the people that we look for wisdom now. We don't look for our people to be kings. Sports, entertainers now. Read on.
Holy, a right feet.
Wait, holy God planted us. What does it mean to be holy? Can you answer that question? You have knowledge, right?
I have a little bit.
Okay, he said, I'm planting a noble vine, right?
Yeah.
Meaning we are of nobility. What does holy mean now?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Sis, do you know what holy means?
That means, well, to me, it would mean to be clean.
To be clean from, okay, what do you mean clean? Like washing your underarms,
No.
washing your private parts?
Spiritually, mentally,
Okay,
physically.
okay, we're getting there. So how do we clean ourselves spiritually, mentally, and physically? By God, okay. Many people believe in God, right? So how's God going to clean his people mentally, spiritually, and physically?
Well, he set down some rules and commandments for us.
Okay, good, we're getting there. Rules and commandments, laws and commandments. What do you say, sis? What is holy? Okay, let's get that. Romans 7.
Romans 7 verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
Now God says, wherefore the what?
The law.
Wherefore the law is holy. The law is holy. But what did this Christian church teach us? The laws of God are done away with. So how can the laws be holy and be done away with? So what is holy now? There's nothing good on this earth. Because if they're teaching that the laws of God is done away with, it's no existence of holiness. So God says the what?
Wherefore the law
God says the law is what?
is holy.
The law is holy. Read on.
And the
commandment is what?
holy.
Holy. Read on.
And just.
And just.
And good.
And good. Now it says the law is holy. The commandment is holy, just, and good. Now let me give you an example. Why does the Bible says the law and the commandments are just and good? Give me Romans 7 verse 7. Because we got to understand as black and Hispanics, without the laws of God, we're nothing. Without instruction, without wisdom, there's no stability within our communities. Like you see the black women walking around, bugged out her mind, so is the black men walking around, bugged out their mind. You see the prisons filled up. Why? Because there's no good within our community. There's no laws. Read that.
Romans 7 verse 7.
Now, sis, do you know who Paul was? No? Brother, do you know who Paul was?
Yes.
Who's Paul? Come closer, it's hard for me to keep yelling, screaming, stressing my voice.
He was a disciple of Jesus.
Huh?
He was the disciple.
Okay, he was a disciple of Christ, right?
Yeah.
He's a follower, all right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it says the law is holy, just, and good, right? So now, we got to understand, what is the law to us? Read it, Romans 7 verse 7.
Romans 7 verse 7.
Uh-huh.
What shall we say then?
What shall we say then? Read on.
Is the law sin?
Is the law sin? Meaning, is the law not good for us? Because why? In the church they say what? All you gotta do is believe in Jesus. You don't have to keep the laws. You have Creflo saying it. You're under grace. All these pastors are teaching that if you're under the law, you're not following Christ. It's Christ what can free us from law. How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
It doesn't make sense. How did Christ come to free us from the law? And how can we be sinners then?
He came to free us from one law.
Which was what?
Was the law of sacrifice.
Exactly, the law of sacrifice. So read that again.
What shall we say then?
What shall we say then? Read on.
Is the law sin?
Is the law sin? Meaning, is the law, was it for our detriment? Was the law supposed to destroy us? Is the law supposed to put us in slavery? No. The law is not sin. There's nothing wrong with the law. Read on.
God forbid.
God forbid. It means no. Read on.
Nay, I have not known sin.
Paul says, I have not known sin. Because a lot of our people say sin is a bad thing. But they don't know what sin actually is. Because that's what they're parroting what the pastors say. I have not known sin, but what?
But by the law.
But by the law. So if the laws, how can the law be done away with if there's still sin? Meaning that if there's sin, there's a law. But what? Let's go deeper into it. Read on. Read on. Read on.
For I had not known lust.
I have not known lust. Read on.
Except the law had said.
Except the law has said what?
Thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet. What does it mean to covet?
Somebody else's
Give me, please,
house.
Proverbs
Covet
3:31.
Somebody else's house.
Okay.
I like what you get. I want what you get.
Okay, it says what? Lust is also a form of coveting. So now, get Proverbs 3:31 because covetousness, we don't teach covetousness in our communities. That goes all around our communities. From one law, meaning thou shalt not covet, you got black on black crime. Why? Because of one black man sees another black man's shoes. So he says, I'm gonna kill that nigga because I like his shoes. Or we have a woman walking by with her husband. The man said, wow, she look good. She got a big behind. She got all the goods that I want. He says, I'm gonna covet that. I like that. I desire that. So what he's gonna do? Commit adultery with that woman. Or you got, now I'm gonna get one form of covenant that the vast majority of our women are following today. Read that.
Proverbs 3 verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Meaning, covet not the oppressor. Who has oppressed blacks and Hispanics in America? Who has oppressed blacks and Hispanics?
White.
The white man. Sis, who would you say have oppressed black and Hispanics in America? Huh?
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Okay, the white man, Caucasian. Sis, who would you say have oppressed blacks and Hispanics in America? You don't want to say it, right? Because that's the fear that they taught our people. To even say the person's nationality, we're afraid of. Why? Because we've been destroyed. beyond measures. Who would you say have destroyed and oppressed our people in America?
I'm half white, but definitely white oppression.
What's your father?
Black.
So you are with your father. So you're an Israelite. Read that again.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Now, we got to know what words mean. What does envy mean? To be jealous over the oppressor. So another word for jealousy is what? Coveting. You're desiring, you're jealous of what that person has. So God is saying what? Through what? Solomon, which was the prophet. Solomon was also a preacher. Proverbs is a book of wisdom. So one wisdom that Solomon has given us is to do what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Meaning don't be jealous of the oppressor. Have our people in America been jealous over the white man? Yes. Because we see, like for example, give me Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. This is how women envy the oppressor, the white man. I'm going to show you real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. Because sis, let me ask you a question. Your grandma, your mother, what type of clothing article does she wear? Your mother, what type of clothing article does she wear? Dresses, right? Skirts, right? Sis, let me ask you a question. Your mother or grandmother, let me go back that far. What type of clothing article does she wear? Yeah, clothing.
Dress.
Okay, dress and skirts, right? Read that again, Proverbs 3:31 real quick.
Proverbs 3 verse 31.
Because what Paul says, I have not known sin, but I have not known lust. But it says, thou shalt not covet. So covetousness is a form of lust. Meaning you're desiring something so badly that you want to have it. You're going to do anything possible to get it. So read that again.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Yeah, don't covet the person that's oppressing you. Don't desire the things that they have, read on.
And choose none of his ways.
Choose none of his ways. Meaning anything that they're doing, don't choose it. Because what? Their ways are not God's ways. God never gave the laws to the other nations. He gave the laws to one specific people. But what happened in America? We were enslaved for how many years? About 400 years, right? So now the black woman, what did they do? What did Willie Lynch do? He says, take the biggest black nigga and beat him from his woman. Why? So they could put the fear of the woman, take the man out of the household, and so she could what? Look up to the oppressor and cover his ways, desire everything that's his. Because it's natural for a woman to follow after the man, right? The people of the nation. So if you take the father figure or the husband figure out the house, who's she gonna look towards? The next man, the white man. And what does he teach? He pushes everything against God's law. Right or wrong? Right. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. So this is another form of all women being destroyed. What? Through slavery. And what after they were destroyed, what do? They envy the oppressor. They say, well, the white man owns the world. Yes, everything. So my black man's not doing anything for me. So I'm not gonna follow this nigga. I'm gonna follow that man. Yes. I'm gonna follow the man. Read that.
Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. The woman,
God says,
shall not wear.
Meaning, you should not what? Put on a particular clothing article. Read on.
That which
pertaineth, means that which belongeth. Here it goes. Here goes the bomb. We're going to see the roaches scatter. Read on.
Unto a man.
Unto a what?
Unto a man.
So, this is something that women are wearing today that belongs to a man. The scripture says, don't envy the oppressor and choose none of his ways. What are women wearing today that belongs to a man?
Go ahead, girl, say it.
Come on. Pants, right? What about you?
What is I'm wearing belongs to a man?
Yes.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with no clothes.
Yeah. Where is to put clothing on?
The pants.
Pants.
Oh, don't make me take these.
Sis, what do the scripture says? Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
That's why you gotta start trying to get to live like that.
Now,
already
Jeremiah
do that from coming up. But our ways of the world change.
Exactly. The ways of now Romans 12 verse 2. So the ways of the world change us, right? Like for example, I don't get on you brothers, but you brothers look good with lions. You got what your bands on, right?
Let us wear the pants.
Huh? What do you say?
Let us wear the pants.
Wait, say that again?
They let us wear the pants.
Why? Yes. Why? Because they destroyed us now. All 12 tribes have been destroyed. Give me Isaiah 1 verse 5 real quick. So yes, It is our fault. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5.
Deuteronomy 22 verse 5.
Uh-huh.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
God says the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, meaning hands. Read on.
Neither shall a man
Neither on the opposite side shall a man do what?
put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garments. Now, there's something going on today. Because the man, meaning the white man set up over us, has reversed the roles. Role reversal. Give me Psalms 82 verse 5 real quick. So it says the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, not until a man put on a woman's garment. What are men and what are celebrities wearing today that belongs to women? Huh? Skirts, right? That's a common trend today, right? Let's name some people. You have Vin Diesel. He wore a dress, right? You have The Rock, wore a dress. Kanye West wore a dress. Will Smith, Jamie Foxx,
P. Diddy.
Wiz Khalifa,
P. Diddy.
Puff Daddy, right? Who else? Medea. So they're pushing this in our community, the black and Hispanic community. Why are they pushing it? Because we're the Israelites according to the Bible. If they could keep us in sin, they could keep us from united as a nation. They could keep us from coming back to our heritage. They could keep Christ from coming back on this earth. Read that.
Psalm 32 verse 5.
So what has the white man done on this earth? Read it.
They know not, neither will they understand.
They know not. Who knows not? The Israelites know not what they do. You know it?
Neither will they understand.
Neither do we understand what we do and why. Because there's no man to teach us. Because you got Creflo, T.D. Jakes, Juanita Bynum. These are what, you have who else? All these religious ministers set up in our community, not teaching us God's laws. Because what they learn is what they learn from the slave masters. So God says what?
They know not,
The Israelites, meaning black and Hispanics, know not what they're doing. You know it?
neither will they understand.
Neither do we understand what we're doing. You know it?
They walk out in darkness.
We all walk in darkness. What does that darkness mean? We're all walking in sin. Because I know you play in church, right? You go to Sunday, right? Guess what? Are you serving God?
Not like that.
No. If you go to church on Sunday, if you're under the banner of Christianity or Islam or any religion outside of the Bible, guess what? You're walking in darkness. Read it again.
They know not.
The Israelites don't know that what? Christianity is of the devil, Islam is of the devil, Buddhism is of the devil. All religions set up in America and in our slavery. Those are all satanic, paganistic religions. We don't know that. Why? Because black people don't like to study. We don't.
Neither will they understand.
They don't understand because what do they say? You want to hide anything from a Negro, hide it in a book. The number one sold book on this earth.
That's why they didn't want the slaves to learn.
It's the less read book on the earth. A lot of people would rather read Harry Potter. 50 Shades of Grey. Oprah, be part of Oprah's book club. But don't you know the book of life is the one that's going to guide you? But we don't want to pick up the Bible. It's too religious, too good for us. Let's feel good in our sin. Read it.
They walk on in darkness.
You see these people on the sign? What's your nationality, sis? What's your nationality? Huh? Cherokee. You said Cherokee? Okay, cool. You know what tribe you be from? You be from the tribe of Gad. The Cherokee Indians, they spoke Hebrew. All the North American Indians resided on North America are the Israelites according to the Bible. What's your nationality? Black, okay. Darkness. You call yourself Cherokee because you never... African American, that's darkness. Because how could you be what? Two white people. Neo Scipius Africanus and America's Vespucci. That's confusion. Every year our names change. And the Cherokee Indians, they weren't always going by the name of Cherokee. When a white man came and conquered the nations, you have 5 civilized nations. And the Cherokees were the one that went under the doctrine of the white man. They said, okay, let's call ourselves Cherokee. That's what he called us. He enslaved us, so we must listen to him. So you call yourself a Cherokee.
But that's what I was told growing up.
Yes.
African America, everything you sign, put down black or African
Exactly. Why? Because we walk in what?
They walk on in darkness.
We walk on in darkness, meaning we walk in sin. We're walking in lies, read on.
All the foundations
All the foundations of what?
of the earth
Of the earth are what?
are out of course.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course, like men wearing dresses. That foundation is out of course. Because men are supposed to wear pants. Or they call them back in the days breeches. Or breeches, right? So, and women are supposed to wear dresses. All the foundations are out of course. So what is else out of course? So, if a woman puts on a pants and a man puts on a dress, what else are you doing? You're reversing the role. Role reversal. Give me Isaiah 3 verse 12. Read it.
Isaiah 3 verse 12. As for my people,
God says, as for my people, read on.
children of the oppressors.
There's the black and Hispanic man oppressing our people in the community. At nighttime, you go to the ATM machine. You're not looking out for another white person to rob you, but you're looking out for your people of your own kind. You go just to type in a couple digits, you look, what is this nigga doing behind me? Is he trying to steal my code? He trying to rob me? That's the reality because what we've been bred up in a society. Read on.
As for my people, children of the oppressors.
It's black and Hispanic stick-up kids oppressing us. And the gangs, Bloods, Crips, they're oppressing our people. Read on.
And women.
And what?
And women.
And what?
And women.
And the women in our community do what?
Rule over them.
And the women of our community rule over what? The household. Role reversal. Because one thing the white man knows is sin. There's a spirit within sin. There's a spirit within keeping God's laws. If the white man can keep us in sin, he can put a different spirit on us. So when he put pants on a woman, what did he do? What kind of spirit did he put on a woman?
You're not over there anymore.
Spirit.
Huh? Yes. What? Yes. The image of a male. The spirit of a male, right?
The root. Yeah, I'm the root. I run.
Because we say, wait. Why there no good black men in the household? Where have all the good men gone? Women say niggas ain't nothing. Niggas not dogs. But guess what the black woman has done? Because what? She put on pants, a simple law. The woman should not wear that which pertains to a man. She put on pants. Now what she do? Give me Ecclesiastes 26, verse 27. What kind of spirit? Because what is the spirit of a man, my brother? Men are what? What's in our nature? Are we soft-spoken? No, right? Well, we're loud, right? We're aggressive, right? Now look at the woman. Because they said he who wears the pants in the house runs out. The person that wears the pants in the household runs it. So by the women put on pants, look what spirit is put on them. Read on. 26, 27.
Sirach 26 verse 27. A loud crying woman.
Now our woman has become loud and crying woman. A what?
A loud crying woman.
Because the black woman is loud, let's be honest. She like, nigga, you ain't nothing. Nigga, you can't tell me what to do. Nigga, I wear the pants. I run the household. Nigga, you don't pay my second pay. Nigga, you don't pay my second
A loud crying woman.
What's my money? Nigga, a loud crying woman, read on.
And a skull shall be sought to drive away the enemies.
Guys, wait, read that again from the top.
A loud crying woman.
A loud crying woman should do what?
And a skull shall be sought.
So be sought to do what?
To drive away the enemies.
To drive what?
Drive away.
Drive away the what?
The enemies.
The enemies. Guess what? The black man has been an enemy in his own house. And the black woman has driven him away. Why? Read it again.
A loud
because the black woman is so loud. Damn it, they're loud. You don't know when to shut the hell up. That's why you need men of God to put the black woman and Hispanic woman in order. Because you have destroyed, you said there's no good black man, but not knowing that you yourself have destroyed the black family. Yes, black men are no good. There's a lot of black men that are no good. Because what? They're not keeping God's laws. But if you ask, why did a black man leave? He left because of this.
A loud crying woman.
A loud crying woman should do what?
And a skull shall be sought out.
Shall be sought out, being used to do what?
To drive away the enemy.
Shall be used to drive away the enemy. But Read verse 14.
Wow.
What is the opposite sound? So the reason why the black men are, one of the reasons they're leaving the house is because the black women do not have to shut up. It's simple facts. It's simple. Now read this.
Sirach 26 verse 14. A silent.
Hey, what?
A silent.
Hey, what?
A silent.
A silent, read on.
A loving woman.
A silent and a loving woman shall do what?
It's a gift of the Lord.
It's a gift of the Lord. Hey, read that again.
A silent.
God says a silent and what?
A loving woman.
Wait, brothers, let me ask you a question. Do you have a wife? No. Do you have a wife? Read this scripture again. This is beautiful right here. Read
a silent.
God says a silent, you know,
a loving woman.
And a loving woman
is a gift of the Lord.
It's a gift unto the Lord. So what is a loud and crying black woman to you? Is that a gift or a curse? The majority of black sisters are cursed unto the Lord. If they're not now, there's repentance. So what is this for? This.
Yeah, let me say something one thing. But they're telling us that don't come natural. That have to be taught. You understand? That don't come natural. That have to be taught.
Why y'all ain't teaching us that thing?
Now.
Why y'all ain't teaching us how to be like that?
So now we got the problem, right? We're finding out why these things happening. Clothing articles could lead to a spirit of a man. And could lead to a woman driving a man out the house. So what is the solution?
We was taught to be like that.
Yes, you were taught to be like that, right? So, but this is the main solution. Get me 1 Corinthians 11 verse 3. So, is it the woman's fault though? Brother, is it the woman's fault?
In a way.
Joel.
It's not her fault. She never had a man.
Remember she mentioned the word cleanse earlier?
Yes, okay. Huh?
If there was no father in the house, there was no order.
Exactly. Give me 2 Corinthians 14 verse 13 first. So is it the woman now? No, give 1 Corinthians 11 verse 13. Now, who is the head of the household naturally?
The man.
The man. Huh? Ladies, who's the head of the household? Huh? You sure? Okay.
The woman is the head.
You said what?
Peter 3 verse 5. For after this manner.
After this manner, read on.
In the old time.
In the old times, because what? People say, the Bible's the old times. That's the olden days. We don't follow that book. Today's the new days. This is a new earth, they say. Read on.
The holy women also, who trusted in God.
The holy women also who trusted in God. Because back then, the white man wasn't over us, so what? Our women trusted in God.
Right.
So now, our women trust in who? The white man. Whatever he says, the women do. They don't even argue. The white man says, clean the top of the ceiling. He said, I will do it. She'll do it hopping on one foot. The white man says, get a coffee for me. He said, yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, master. She does it. The black man says, honey, can you cook me a plate of food? Hell no, nigga. You ain't my head. You ain't over me. That's what happens. Because what? Huh?
I ain't never heard it like
Read
that.
it.
For after this manner.
After this matter.
What is like?
Now, check this out. What captivity is Peter living in? What time period was Peter living in?
The Old Testament.
The Roman period. The rulership of Rome. So that's around from 64 BC all the way up to 193 AD. So that's the rulership that Peter was under. So but Peter's saying what?
For after this manner.
After this manner, meaning the manner of the olden times, read on.
In the old time.
In the old times, so wait. So why are we saying that the Bible is of the past? Peter is making reference to the past. So what's the difference? See how people are lost and confused? Because Peter was what, 1,000 years ago after what? The time of Abraham and Sarah. Where we read that again?
For after this manner. In the old time. The holy women also.
The holy women also, women that kept the laws, that wore dresses, that didn't have a man's spirit on them, you know?
Who trusted in God.
Trusted in God, you know?
Adorn themselves.
Adorn themselves, address themselves like what? Read it.
Being in subjection.
Being in subjection unto what?
Unto their own husband.
Being in subjection unto their own husband. Meaning what the husband saying do, guess what? The woman has to do it. only if it's righteous. If the husband say what? Go sell drugs, go take your booty, go strip. No, you're not supposed to do that because that's against God's laws. So you gotta be in subjection according to the laws of God. If he says to eat pork, you gotta say no, that's not according to God. That's not subjection according to the law. You know.
Even as Sarah.
Now Sarah is the foremother of black and Hispanic women. Our women don't know. We think our foremothers come from Nefertiti, Queen Hatshepsut, African queen.
Naomi and all this.
No, our foremothers, not Ruth. Ruth was the Moabite. Our foremother was Sarah, Rebecca, Leah. These are Judith. All these women in the Bible were our foremothers. Because what? We descend from the lineage of the Israelites. And what nation were they from? The Israelites. Were they Africans? No. Were they Israelites? Yes. So what? You know it.
Even as Sarah.
You know it.
Obeyed Abraham.
You know it.
Calling him Lord.
Calling him what?
Calling him Lord.
What did Sarah call Abraham? Read it again.
Even as Sarah.
Obeyed Abraham. Why? Because God says the man is in what? Is over the woman. The woman is subjection unto the man. Read on.
Calling him.
Wait. Read it slow. Let it marinate on the brain. Calling him what?
Calling him.
Wait, sis. You gotta listen to it. It's the most important part. There's more.
Someone was trying to get my
Satan's trying to get to you. I'm telling you, because he don't want you to hear this. You don't want to hear it. There's too much knowledge. Read it.
Even as Sarah. Obeyed Abraham.
Sarah was a black woman. What's wrong with you black women today? Sarah obeyed her husband. Read on.
Calling him Lord.
Called him what?
Lord.
Sarah called Abraham what?
Lord.
Sarah called Abraham what?
Lord.
Lord. What did Sarah call Abraham? Who is your Lord? Sis, you can't say it now. Sis, who is your Lord?
I know who it is.
Sis, who is supposed to be your Lord? Say it. Say it.
Abraham.
No.
Who was my Lord today?
The man is the woman's Lord. Yes. Sis, now why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to believe that?
Stop trying to get me off it.
Huh? Listen, that guy got the spirit of Satan in him. He's been listening to you for a long time. He's trying to distract you from hearing
That's
knowledge.
why I'm so confused now, because I've tried every religion.
Wait, you said what?
I've tried every religion. I've tried church, Muslim, everything. I was married. I've got beat by the black, all kinds of stuff. So now I'm just out here.
You're confused. Wow. You know why you're confused?
And I just stopped to hear something.
You try every religion except for the word of God. Your religion has nothing to do with God. We're going to show you. Now, the people on the sign. Is this a religion or a nation of people? Is this a religion or a nation of people?
That's a nation.
It's a nation of people, right? Give me Ecclesiastes 24 verse 23. Read that.
Sirach 24 verse 23. All these things are the book of the covenant.
Read it again. Read it again.
All these things.
All these things written in the Bible is what?
Of the book.
Of the book. Because the Bible is the book of what?
Of the covenant.
Of the covenant. What is a covenant? Meaning agreement. Who made an agreement? God made an agreement between Abraham. The agreement went to Isaac. The covenant was established with Jacob. And the law was given to Israel. All these what?
All these things.
All these things written in the Bible is what?
Of the book.
It's the book of what?
Of the covenant.
The agreement of what?
Of the Most High God.
It's the covenant of the Most High God. Who made religion? Not God. Who made Islam? Not God. Who made Christianity? Not God.
Man made it.
Was it God? No, it was a man. But all these things in this book is a covenant of the Most High God. Read on.
Even the law.
Even the what?
Even the law.
Even the law. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Even the law, read on, which Moses, an Israelite from what tribe? The tribe of Levites. Who are the Levites say? The Haitians. The Haitians. The one in Haiti are the Levites. The Levitical priests. Read on.
Even the law
which
Moses commanded
Moses on Mount Sinai commanded who?
for an heritage
For what?
unto the congregation.
For a heritage. A heritage. What's another word for heritage?
What's another word for heritage?
Yes. Okay, let me ask you this. What's another word for heritage?
It's what you own. It's what I guess not will, but
okay, sis, do you know what a heritage is?
so that would be your
Yeah,
heritage.
it's like your background.
Your background, okay, we get more, but what else? What? Culture, that bang, she got it. Your heritage is your culture. Read that again from the top. Hey, how you doing, sis?
All these things?
Yes.
All these things
God says all these things, read what? In the Bible? Wait, read it.
are the book
Of the book, because the Bible is a book, read on.
of the covenant
Of the covenant, of the agreement. Who did God make the agreement with? The nation of Israel. Read on.
of the Most High God.
Because God made the covenant, not man. But what is black and Hispanic following? They're following the covenant of the white man. How many covenant has the white man made with us? He broke it. But God's never broken our covenant. Because what? The prophecies of the Bible will come to pass. Read on.
Even the law
Even the law. Read it.
which Moses commanded
Which Moses commanded. Read on.
for an heritage
Because Moses commanded the laws for a heritage. Meaning the laws identify us with who we were. It made us a nation of Israel. When they took the laws away from us, what happened? We became a lost people. Read on.
even the law
Even the law
which Moses commanded
which Moses commanded
for an heritage
for a culture
unto the congregation
and to the congregation, meaning the assembly of who?
of Jacob.
Of Jacob. Who's Jacob? He is our forefather of the Israelites. But why are you confused, sis? Give me Jeremiah 17 verse 4. So, did the Bible talk about religion? What did it say? It said it's talking about heritage, right? What was the heritage? The laws, right? The people, the laws. What's the heritage? What's the culture? So where did religion come from? When did religion seep into our mind and confuse us? When did a white man indoctrinate us and kept our mind captive from the true knowledge of God? This is what happened. Read that.
Jeremiah 17 verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And thou,
read on.
even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage,
Wait. And thou shalt what?
even thyself,
Speaking, the prophet Jeremiah
continue
shall be discontinued. Meaning you'll lose sense of self. You lose where you came from. You lose everything about you. You lose your laws. You lose what? How a family structure is set up. You lose what foods to eat. What's bad? What's good in this world? You shall be discontinued from what?
from thine heritage.
From thy heritage. We were discontinued from our laws. But that's the prophecy that God gave to Moses. Give me Deuteronomy 32 verse 26. That's God told us. Why? Because blacks and Hispanics are the most rebellious people on this earth. Let me tell you. They niggas don't like to listen to anything. You say the opposite, they're gonna do the opposite. They're gonna do the direct opposite. You say a woman to wear a dress, she's gonna wear pants. Wear pants, you wear a dress. A black man say, grow your beard, he's gonna shave his beard. We're walking opposite. So God says you're gonna discontinue from our heritage. When did this happen? Because you gotta know the Bible says. What are we here to do? Guide you back to the knowledge of God. Right. For too long, our people have been walking in darkness. But these are the times that God will send his prophets back to guide us through back into the law. Read it.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 6.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 26.
Verse 26. I said,
God, what?
I said,
God says what? What is this, the book? The book of Deuteronomy. After the children of Israel came out of the Exodus, meaning Egypt, we were delivered from the hand of Pharaoh. So God told Moses to write unto the Israelites to do what?
I said,
God said, not the white man. God wrote it to his prophet, the Moses. Read on.
I would scatter them.
God said, I would do what?
Scatter them.
I would scatter them into what?
Into corners.
How did God scatter blacks and Hispanics into corners? What form of transportation? Brother, you know.
Say that again.
Read that again.
I said,
God said, as God speaking to Moses, read on.
I would scatter them.
God says, I would scatter them. Who's the them? The nation of Israel. Who's the nation of Israel? The so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. So if you're a Cherokee Indian, guess what? You're not Cherokee. You're from the tribe of Gad. Mighty warriors. Right. The Gadites. Read on.
I would scatter
God
them.
says, I, the Lord, would do what?
Scatter them.
Scatter them into what?
Into corners.
Corners. What time in history did black and Hispanics get scattered into corners? Into corners. When were blacks and Hispanics ever scattered?
Well, during the transatlantic slavery.
Say it again.
During the transatlantic slavery.
The slavery, the transatlantic slavery. And guess who slavery, the transatlantic slavery started with? Can you guess?
The Sahara slave trade.
Okay, but who's the first people to start the transatlantic slavery? Who were the first people brought on a ship?
Oh, the Hebrews.
The blacks?
The Hebrews.
The Hebrews, yes, the Hebrews. But let's speak in modern day terms.
Okay,
What do they call themselves today?
oh, the African Americans.
Okay, they say African Americans. Wait, it's true to a certain form, but we're missing something in history. The blacks weren't the first people exactly to make up the transatlantic slave trade. Guess what? It was you, the Dominican,
That's right.
the Native American Indians. Get that? Because you gotta know history. You gotta read. When you read, guess what? The scripture says knowledge and wisdom shall be like stability in these times. It's knowledge and wisdom that's gonna what? Keep us grounded. So read that. The book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring
And
thee.
God said, he's speaking to Moses. What is Moses saying? He is foretelling a future event, a prophecy. God says what?
And the
The Lord said to what?
shall bring thee
Shall bring the Israelites into what?
into Egypt again.
Into Egypt, because Egypt, we were slaves for about 400 years under Pharaoh, the African kings and princes and queens. He said, I will bring thee again to Egypt
With ships.
with what?
With ships.
Because the natives were taken from the Hispaniola and North America to what? Seville, Spain. 1,100 Taino Indians, as well as Arawakan Indians and Native American Indians, were brought to Spain. He said, I'll do what?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God says, I will bring thee into Egypt again, meaning a second slavery. Because Egypt, the first Egypt, was massive, tremendous. This Egypt is also going to be massive and tremendous. The genocides of the black and Hispanic and Native American Indians. The true American Holocaust. This time with what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Bible prophecy. God is speaking to us, the black and Hispanic and Native American Indians. We will go through slavery, which is modern day Egypt. Because if you look at the back of your dollar bill, what do you see? You see a pyramid. You go to Washington Monument in Washington DC, there's the obelisks. You are everything America. America's bringing back the dress form of dresses. Why? Because that was an Egyptian custom. When we came out of Egypt, God says, the man, the woman shall not wear that which pertains to a man. Why? Because the Egyptians were wearing dresses, the men. That's why he said that. But this is the new Egypt. We're doing the same thing again. Get on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way, God is speaking to Moses to speak unto who? The Israelites. Read it.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You will never see Jerusalem again. Because many people in the school system say that what? Africa is the motherland. The land of all creation. The land where blacks come from. But God says, Jerusalem, which is above is free, which is the mother of us all. That's our homeland. The Garden of Eden. The Holy Land. Read on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We will no longer see Jerusalem again, our homeland. Read on.
And
there in America,
you shall be
in
sold.
America, when we ducked in Charleston, Virginia, we were what?
You shall be
We
sold.
were sold to who?
Your
We were
enemies.
sold to Master Charleston, Virginia. the Native American Indians when they docked in Spain. They were sold by Creflo Columbus. Let's get documented proof.
Wait, finish it.
For what?
And there,
In America, and Spain, and England, and Europe, and China, all over the earth we were sold.
you shall be sold.
We were sold unto who?
Your enemies.
Unto our enemies. We were sold to every nation. The Arabs have our hand in slavery. Yes, they did. The Trans-Saharan slave trade. The Africans had our hand in slavery. The Trans-Saharan slave trade. The Chinese had their hand in slavery. The Japanese, the Russians, the British, the Germans, the Africans, the Arabs, the Hindus, all of them, the East Indians, had their hand in our slave trade. And there, what?
You shall be sold unto your enemies.
God says in those places of your slave trade, you'll be sold unto your friends,
Unto your enemies.
your best friend.
Unto your enemies.
God says they're your enemy. So why are we trusting them? How many covenants did the white man make with the Native American Indians? 350. 450. How many did they keep? Not one. Not one. Because God says they're your enemies. But the black man said, there's some good white people. There could be 100,000 white people, 400,000 white people that did bad to us. But if they can find one, they'll take that one and say it's good. Not all white people are bad. That's a sickness within our people. You know what?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto your enemy for what?
For bond men,
Slave men
and bond women.
and slave woman. Because a man and a woman serve slavery. So where's the separation? Why do a black man and woman separated today? We serve slavery together, guess what? We're going to get delivered together. So we might as well get it right now and get it together as one. That's right. So we got documented information to bring out.
It says it is estimated that Carolina merchants operating out of Charlestown, Virginia, shipped an estimated 30,000 to 50,000 Indian captives between 1670 and 1715 in a profitable slave trade with the Caribbean, Spanish Hispaniola, northern colonies because of the higher transportation costs of bringing blacks from Africa. Whites in the northern colonies sometimes preferred Indian slaves, especially Indian women and children, to blacks. Carolina actually exported as many or even more Indian slaves than it imported enslaved Africans, blacks, prior to 1720. The usual exchange rate of captive Indians for enslaved blacks was 2 or 3 Indians to 1 black. So they sold more Native Americans than us because it was cheaper in shipping.
There you go. So sis, so your confusion comes through slavery. Because get the Deuteronomy 32 verse 26 again. So we went to Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 to show what? How did God scatter us into corners, right? He said, read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee.
No, Deuteronomy 32 verse 26.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 26.
Uh-huh.
God said,
read on.
I would scatter them.
God says, I would scatter, who said them? The Israelites. I would scatter the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to what?
Into corners.
Out of 1611, the 1492 conquest of Creflo Columbus, when he took the slaves to Spain, Portugal, and Europe. He said in the 69 transatlantic slave trade. He said, I would scatter them by ships. To what?
Into corners.
To corners, God said, I would scatter the blacks and Hispanics. Read on.
I would make
the what?
the remembrance.
The remembrance, the memory of them what?
Of them to cease from among men.
God says, I will make the remembrance of them, meaning they will not know who they are. They will not know that they must keep God's laws, that the laws made us who we are. He said he will take all that from us and cease from among men.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.